you all are doing well today. We're going to get some messages. I hope you all come through. We're going to get some messages from the Most High. Let's find out what God has to say to the collective. I hope you all have been doing well. Let's gain some clarity on what we're needing to know at this time. I'm asking that the Most High God come through for me and the collective, giving us messages of clarity. Oh God, I ask that you speak through us. Oh God, give us messages that we can hear you in. Oh God, we want to hear you. We want to feel you. We want to see you. God, come through for the collective. We need you right now. Right now, God. Because it's so wicked out there, God. We're just asking you to help the collective gain some clarity on what we're needing to know. Asking that you speak through me, God, and remove all spiritual blockers, anyone who wants to block the channel or cause issues or delays for the channel, or, block the channel for others to come through to hear messages that are going to be beneficial for their lives. Oh God, we're asking that the right people come through. And also, God, just speak through me. Help me gain clarity on what is needed to be known at this time. Thank you for all that you do, all that you're going to do, and everything that you've already done. In your name, oh God, I thank you and I pray. Ashe. God, pull out the cards for me. Whatever cards you feel guided to pull out, I ask that you pull them out, God. Give us messages that are needed to be known at this time. And thank you for your love, clarity. Excuse me. No. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Excuse me. All right, God, give me another card, please. Any cards need to come out in reverse? Let me know, please. And thank you. Okay. You done put them up in the reverse drive. So, excuse me, guys. I haven't been feeling well, so that's why I haven't been on. But so I have the therapist and the market, and I have influence, transformation, the soul tribe in a reversal, and the polys in a reversal. Ooh, this is gonna be some good messages, guys. Don't forget to purchase the decks. Go on the Collective Code website, my collectivecode.me website, and get you a deck, a two. You'll find some things on there that you'll like. Support the channel, support the live, share. I need your support, guys. Come on. All right, this is my new deck. It's called the Collective Code Family Legacy Tarot deck. This is the first tarot deck for the collective, and I have other additions to the deck. This is one of my books that I wrote. It gives you information of all the angels. It doesn't come with the oracle deck. I don't have it yet. It's being mailed to me, but the oracle deck is sold separately, and it just has all of the angels in this deck, and I mean in this book, and it goes with the oracle deck. And when the difference between my decks, my oracle decks, is when the cards come out in the reversal, it represents a good thing. Okay, so anytime you get a card in a reversal with my oracle decks, they should come out in the reverse. If the cards come out in the upright, that means that there is an issue that you may need to solve. There's a problem going on, and I can't wait to get the deck so that you guys could see that deck and all the other decks that I have that will be I just ordered some, so they'll be coming through. Okay, but let's get started. Yeah, go to the collectivecode.me and order your decks, guys. Support. I need your support. Okay, so come through for me. Anyway, let's get started. Hit the like button, support the channel, guys. Don't be selfish with me. That's the problem. People, they don't want to share me. They want to keep me to themselves. They don't want other people to know how fly I am. You know, but I can't just be fly for you. I gotta be fly for everybody too. Everybody gotta experience the goodness of the goddess. Aha. All right, let's get some messages. So we're gonna clarify therapist. Therapist. You could be 51 years old, or you could have a 15-year-old. So therapist. Let's see. Shout out to all the 50-year-olds. Shout out to all the 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, the 60-year-olds. That's what I see here. Shout out to you. So we have a therapist identifying the issue. Identifying the issue. Helpful advice, communication, figuring it out, venting, being heard, getting to the root of things, acceptance, asking the questions, support, guidance, understanding, professional opinion. So let's find out what's going on. Let's get to the roots. All right, so the very first card we have is the Queen of Cups. All right, so this is the Queen of Cups. This could be a water sign trying to figure out some information. Someone's trying to stay calm and collective. What's going on? Clarify this therapist card, please, Most High. So we got the Ten of Cups. So there is like a group of people. It could be a family, a group, a few family members or family that could be going through a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain. Someone's feeling some sort of emotion. Someone could be communicating, or there's like some emotion. Someone's could be in their head about an emotion that you gave them, or you know, someone's Ten of Cups. Someone's sad about a relationship. Someone's feeling down about a relationship. Tell me more, ancestors. Clarify this. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Who is the Queen of Cups? So this Queen of Cups could be listening to somebody. This Queen of Cups is listening to someone talk. Who is the Queen of Cups? So it could be someone who's trying not to stress, or could be stressing. The Nine of Swords. So I'm seeing here there could be some stress going on, but clarify what's going on. What happened to the Queen of Cups? Someone got betrayed by family. Someone's feeling hurt. Someone's going through a lot of pain. Someone's going through something. Someone could have watched someone go through pain, or someone knows someone who's going through pain. Someone's listening to someone's problems of what they went through. Clarify what this is. What's going on here? It's someone that maybe is hurt that you're not. It said, the cards say don't date him. So maybe this is someone you're not dealing with. Tell me more. Yeah, so with 5 of Wands in the reversal is there could be inner conflict or some tension that someone could be having that is uncomfortable because someone's in their feelings right now. Someone's in their feelings about a relationship. They could be getting clarified. Why is the therapist here? What happened? It's someone who's trying to stay calm. It could be someone who's trying to stay calm. So this is someone who's trying to look like they're good. It's a lot of information. So there could be communication. Someone's sad about a relationship. What happened? Why is the therapist here? Why is this here? Because it's a group of people who are like not working together, and there's no communication here. No clear communication here going on. What happened? What's going on with this therapist? It's people that are not working together no more. Clarify this therapist. Yeah, it's a lot of stressing. It's people that are stressing because, clarify this 3 of Pentacles. It's like someone's trying to control a group of people, but they're not working together. It's someone who's trying to still control people, but there's like no effort. No one working together. Clarify this therapist. Who's the therapist? Who is the therapist? You know, the thing is, like, none of this is not working, okay? So it's a group of people that could be trying to work together, but they're all having difficulty. Yeah, so it's giving me that someone's effort in trying to control something here is not working. Someone's trying to make something look like it's better than what it is, okay? Someone has no worth. Someone's not feeling worthy, and they're trying to keep up with appearances while struggling behind the scenes. Like, this is a person who's trying to control certain things behind the scene, but it's nobody working together. And it's a lot of communication coming out. Clarify this 3 of Pentacles. What's happening? It's like someone who's going through a lot of pain. Someone's going through a lot of hurt right now. They heartbroken. They're grieving. You know, this is a person who's feeling very betrayed or at a loss because things aren't paying off. And so they want to like balance things out, but it's all over ego. Like, someone hates that they're losing. Someone hates that they're losing. And so this is a person who's trying to continue to stay in control. But the 8 of Wands here is like a lot of talk. Someone's talking a lot. Talking about how someone's getting rejected. So someone's going to be getting rejected or got rejected. And there are people that are not wanting to deal with this person. Clarify more, ancestors. Yeah, so 3 of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Knight of Cups. So it's giving me that people are, it could be someone who's still trying to be in control. They're still trying to like keep a group together, trying to give offers or like a new contract or a new opportunity, but it's leaving people in the cold. Like, people, they don't feel like it's worth it. They're not getting nothing from it. Okay, so there are people that are not benefiting from certain offers that someone wants to give. You know, someone's trying to give a new offer, but it's giving me like someone's trying to like talk someone into a new offer. And there could be people working with this person to take action on this, but they're not getting nothing. They're not getting it. Yes, these are people that don't want to walk away. They don't want to walk away. Someone's refusing to walk away. Tell me more. Yeah, so with the Chariot is someone who's still trying to be they're like trying to figure out how to move forward anyway, trying to do what they want anyway. Someone's trying to get what they want, but they're not being honest. This is a person who's a liar. They're dishonest. They're moving really fast, but also they're not moving. They're moving shady. Tell me more. What's going on with this person? What happened? Yeah. Or this is someone who's moving and not saying nothing. Because you're moving into healing. So the issue is like throughout what others are wanting you to do, like you're doing the total opposite. You're moving quietly, like you're being strategic on how you're moving, and it's giving you the strength to like heal, like you're healing. So let's see more. It's giving me that people are not a part. People are not wanting to walk away, but you're leaving anyway. You're moving on anyway. So with the Five of Swords and the Queen of Wands is someone who is in their ego. They're like wanting to win at all costs. This is a person who wants to see how they can gain a new opportunity with you by trying to figure out how to come back around. And with the Eight of Swords, someone who's feeling stuck on how to do it. They're planning, and you know they've possibly been alone, and they found out that there has been an ending to you guys' relationship, where you know you're not going to be able to move forward because this is not worth your time, is what I'm seeing. So there could be people that are in their feelings about this who still have not moved on, but it's like regardless of if people did not move on, you're still moving forward, and the door has to close anyway. So this is someone who's listening. They're talking about you. There's information. It's someone who's like, I wouldn't say a therapist. Let's see. Clarify this therapist. Who is the therapist? Someone from your past. Tell me more. So this is somebody who you may have dealt with in the past. And I'm seeing here someone who is, maybe you felt alone, or someone could be feeling stuck on how to give you an offer, because you're very guarded at this time. You know, you are coming in as someone who has a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, and because of what you know, someone could be very stuck in how they may want to come forward. You know, someone wants to work on things with you. The issue is someone's sad because they have to walk away. So they feel like, you know, with the karma being returned, it's like someone who feels as if whatever energy they put out is what they're getting back. And it's because you've been working on yourself ever since. So whatever energy someone put out, clarify this therapist. Why the therapist here? Oh, okay. It's because someone sees you as someone who's brought a lot of love and healing. Okay, you were like a therapist to someone. Someone feels as if you brought a lot of healing to somebody. Someone's heartbroken about what used to be. Okay, how you were very loving, very compassionate. Like you brought a lot of fulfillment, a lot of love here. This is what someone's heartbroken over. This is what someone is hurt over. Someone can't believe what you brought. Okay? Someone could be watching you feeling left out. You know, they really don't have a reason to be mad. But someone is in their feelings. You know, they feel like they're grieving at this time. And they're trying to, you know, act as if they're okay. But really, they're not. Okay? They're not. They're just constantly thinking about you. They're in their head about you, trying to stay in control with their emotions. And with the Five of Wands is someone who has inner tension. They don't know how to deal with this. So maybe you were looked at as a therapist, or you brought a lot. You brought a lot. Clarify the therapist, please. Clarify the therapist. Clarify therapist. Okay, so with the Moon, we got the King of Cups, the Queen of Swords. It's people that still have some sort of tie or soul tie towards you. You know, the issue is you come up as the truth. There are people who are gaining clarity and facts about what you brought. People who want to work with you. These are men as well in this devil energy here. And they're grieving. Like, a lot of these men are hurt. They're heartbroken. And it's because they know the truth. You know, they know what you brought secretly. You know, this is what someone is like nervous of. So this is someone who could be getting could be communicating. So yeah, someone saw you as a healer. Someone saw you as someone who brought a lot. Okay, you were someone who gave a lot. This is what they're thinking about, of what you brought. Okay, and this is what someone feels. They feel restricted. They feel restricted. They feel restricted. They feel like it's over. Okay, so this is what they could be learning. So this is why we got therapists. And it's because what I'm getting more so is because of what you brought. But let's look into the Akashic Tarot deck and get some more clarity, because I really want to know what this therapist card is for. Spirit, clarify this therapist card. Why we got the therapist card? Okay, so the therapist card came, the Akashic card came into the reversal. I think it fell in the reverse. So this is forces. Okay, so forces in the reverse. The Akashic field reverse indicates a time of fragmentation and agitated energy within or around you. You may be going through some sort of crisis, or you may be on the receiving end of grief or hostility, which is really throwing you for a loop. You worry and panic. Your worry and panic is splitting your energy and causing frantic vibration. You need to know that the universal consciousness of creation is still available to you. Eternal inspiration is always vibrating around you. But until you calm down and rein the emotion of intensity, you will be like a radio station tuned to the wrong frequency, picking up only static. The field and the world is filled with potential solutions to the very problems that are making you upset. So stop taking a setback and try to get a new perspective on things. It may be advisable to look into a past life influence, for they vibrate in Akashic field as well. So this is a person who is going through a traumatic experience and is saddened by a loss, or something that happened in the past that is no longer, and could possibly need to seek therapy. Clarify the therapist. That's the truth. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is showing up as the truth. And yes, this is what someone knows. This possibly is information that people are recognizing. People see this person needing to receive assistance, needing to pour more love into themselves, needing to understand who they are. Someone may have lost themselves and could be needing to recognize where they are, because someone's wanting that fulfillment. You know, they want that happiness. Someone's heartbroken about what used to be. Yeah, this is what someone's saddened about. Someone's saddened about a relationship. Yeah, so this is someone who could be thinking a lot. Could be, you know, they're trying to gain perspective, but I feel like they're lying to themselves as well on how things have happened. So with the Seven of Swords and the Hangman card here is someone who has issues with the truth. Okay, so this could be a Queen of Pentacles who's thinking, who could be lying a lot as well. Earth sign woman, whoever this is. A King of Cups. It could be a group of people. Okay, these are people who would like a new relationship, a fresh start with a mother. You could be a mother coming into financial stability. These are people who want to take action for you, towards you. And with the Five of Pentacles, they feel as if maybe this won't be happening. You know, someone feels left out or feels like it's not gonna happen. So with the Akashic is people who could be saddened over a loss, what no longer is. So let's move forward. So we got the market, and it came right to the page. So we got self-investing, investing, exchange, desires, market, property, a way with words, trust, self-worth, sales, merchandise, advertise, energy, exchange, shop, needs, payments, needs, treasures, personal efforts, getting what you want, buying, selling, personality, profit, resources, prioritizing, value, trade, and budgeting. So let's see. All right, so we got the Four of Cups. So yeah, this is someone who's rejecting help. They're rejecting help. Someone's in their feelings. Someone's in their feelings. They could be crying a lot over rejection. So let's see. Tell me more. Yeah, someone's King of Wands in a reversal. It's somebody who is very angry or feeling, you know, they're feeling a way about being rejected. Okay, so someone feels rejected at this time. Someone feels that they're not getting their way. Someone feels as if things aren't being done the way they want. Six of Pentacles is they rejecting help. People trying to be kind to this person, but someone could be being very snobby to others. Spirit, how is the King of Wands acting towards these people? How is this King of Wands acting towards these people? How the King of Wands acting towards these people? Make sure y'all hit the like button on YouTube, guys. Please support the channel. There should be more people in here, but of course, there's a bunch of hating assholes, as usual. So it's people that they're trying to be emotionally intelligent at this time, but they don't feel like they have all the answers. What's going on? It's because someone doesn't want to be alone. Someone don't know how to isolate their energy, and they're angry. You know, someone who's in their ego could be conflicted. They could be, you know, mad at God for certain opportunities. You know, what I'm seeing here is like someone's trying to figure out how to heal. They're trying to heal their life, or they're being offered a new opportunity to heal, to like start over. Someone's trying to think on how to do this. They want to evolve, and they could be in this phase where the issue is The issue is someone has a problem with not knowing everything. Someone has a problem with not knowing everything, and they don't have all the information. Someone acts as if they know a lot when they don't. And they're really being asked to like heal. Someone's really being asked to heal. Tell me more. What's going on here? Yeah, someone's carrying a lot, you know, because the issue is it's dealing with family or a relationship where someone feels secretly burdened. They feel burdened because, you know, someone's wanting to heal things with you. They want to move forward, but Ten of Swords, I don't like that energy. I feel like you've been through a lot with this person. Why is the Ten of Swords here, ancestors? Tell me why. It's because you've done the work. Like, you've been there, done that. So you worked on yourself. You know, you built a lot on your own, and you know you got other plans. You don't have time to be dealing with confusion. You know, someone wants to put you in a state of confusion. Tell me more. Clarify this. Yeah, that's the truth. Someone's trying to figure out how to bring you back to a past situation, and it's going to cause you a lot of confusion. Someone wants to put you in your head. You know, that's the problem. But I feel like you got too much clarity. You know, you're in this phase where you know what happened in your past. You know why things didn't work out in your past. You know, and so I feel like you've already figured that out. You know, I feel like you've elevated as well. You've already learned lessons that you needed to learn. You know, it's just like you've been there, done that. You become the judge. And you know that what you've been through was a lot of shiesty experiences that you had in your past. You've gotten clarity of this, okay? So because you're clear on what you've been through in the past, you got your answer. You're good. So it's just like it's no point. You know, you've thought about it. You know, you grounded yourself. You could be a earth sign woman, whoever you are. You're someone who has really grounded yourself. You've gained a higher perspective on what you should be doing when it comes to your life and when it comes to people. So you got a group of people who, what are these people's intentions, ancestors? These people, they want to slowly come towards you. They want to cause like Five of Wands, like people who could have anger issues, people who want to like force themselves around you, people who are shady, people who are part of like systems. These are people who want to like cause confusion. People who are consistent with confusion. Let's look into this and see what's going on. Ancestors, what's going on here? Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles. What happened? This Queen of Wands. No. Queen of Cups. A water sign and the Queen of Swords. Tell me more. What's going on here? So these are people who are saddened because they want to heal things with you. But they're not, they're heartbroken because they're a part of a system. So these are a group of people who are a part of a system that lies. And the issue is, clarify this system, ancestors, the Hierophant. Clarify this system, ancestors. What's going on here? That's the truth. So it's people who are lying, who could be in control of some things. Clarify these people. Clarify the Seven of Swords, ancestors. They looking at their efforts. It's like nothing is paying off. Now these are people who are still trying to hold on to a relationship, still trying to make an offer, still trying. The issue is it's not working. Okay, so it's you who's gonna be coming into some financial abundance, is what I'm seeing here. New opportunities, a new beginning. And there are a group of people who are wanting to move forward, like they want to heal things with you. People who want to like bring you back in a past situation. You already got clarity about these people. This fire sign person is a liar. It's a lot of negative people here is what I'm seeing here. A group of these people. So the problem is they want you to invest in them. So they're getting counseling on how to, like, they're it looks like what's happening is someone's getting counseling because they want to still hold on. They're still trying to control certain outcomes. It's a person who feels as if they have another shot, another opportunity to get things to work how they want it to work. And this is just not going down like that. Let's see. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. I know, Three of Cups. Who are the Three of Cups? Clarify the Three of Cups. Clarify the Three of Cups, the ancestors, please. Yeah, this is man. What he doing? What's he doing? So this person, you know, the issue is there are people who act like they know everything and they don't. They're looking like they're all righteous when they really know they need healing. You know, it's people that they are going through. They got like issues, these people. It's an earth sign woman who's going through betrayal. People who really need healing. You know, the issue is there's clarity on who people are. Clarify the Hermit. Yeah. So these are people you cut off. These are people you cut off. So these are people who want some sort of relationship with you, and it's just not happening because you could be done with that cycle. That cycle is over. You've been through too much, and maybe someone's still trying to stay in that energy of a past situation. I'm seeing here, maybe you've learned your worth, and there are people who are learning it too. This is past, like this could be cousins, this could be families, whoever this is. It could be an ex. You've evolved, okay? You found out the truth when it came to lies and deception. You've evolved through those experiences, and there are people who could be caught mentally in their head about what you know, okay? So let's gain some more clarity. Ancestors, speak through me, speak through the cards. Most High, pull out the cards and give me the information that we need. So far, what I'm seeing here is that there could be someone who's needing to seek counseling because they're losing it over something that they are no longer getting back. This is not something that this person can control anymore. It's out of this person's hands. And they could be looking for other results on how to get this to happen. The issue is whatever this person is wanting is not going to happen the way this person wants, okay? So that's the issue. Then we got influencer. Spirit, clarify influencer. So we got the Page of Cups. Clarify influencer. Okay, so someone could be trying to communicate with you, getting your heartstrings, okay? Spirit is telling you to, like, you know, hear the wake-up call. This is a wake-up call to you. Spirit is like, I want you to move forward, okay? I want you to move forward, move on, because someone could be trying to influence you to do what does this person want to influence the collective to do? Act like everything fine. Clarify this influence card. Yeah, so the issue is secretly, someone knows they need to move on. I feel like this person is trying to gear up the confidence to get things like they've been looking into how to reach out to you. The problem is they're a liar, okay? They're going to act like they are stable, but really they're secretive. You know, this is a person that's not going to be telling you everything. You're going to have to really figure this person out. So this is a person who's going to be coming to you trying to influence you. Clarify the Seven of Swords. How are they going to influence? That's the truth. That's the truth, okay? Clarify this, ancestors. What is his intentions? Or her, whoever this is. So their intentions is to like try to heal and have a new beginning with you. This is a person who could be grieving what you guys have gone through. They want a fresh start with you. Okay? And so this is a person who could be grieving. They're going through a lot of sadness and regret right now. And they want to come out of this emotion. And so tell me more about this, ancestors. Yeah, they're going to be, they're slowly planning to come towards your way. Okay, this is a person who's being strategic, coming towards you, but with the Five of Wands, it's like a vengeance type of energy. Someone who don't play fair. Tell me more. Clarify this Five of Wands, ancestors. So this is a person who wants to fight to heal things. This is what they're thinking about. This is what they really want. They want a new offer. You know, they're praying for you guys to come back together. But with the Five of Swords, it's someone who wants to force something. Someone wants something their way. You know, it's a person who's very negative. They're like, here, take my cookie. Take my, you know, like someone is like, here. But I feel like God is protecting you from this person. Clarify more. Clarify more, ancestors, please. Yeah, so with the Tower and the Magician is someone who feels stuck in how to plan this. It's not working out. You know, someone feels blocked, creatively blocked. Someone feels creatively blocked right now. And even though they want to manipulate this opportunity, they're really trying to figure it out. They really want to figure out how to manipulate this. They're looking into certain opportunities, certain options they're trying to look into. They're wanting to influence you, okay? So with that said, it's someone from your past. It could be an earth sign. I just see that you are grounded. You're too grounded for this, which is what causes things to stir up for this person, where they're not going to get what they want. And it's because you've already figured it out. So it's someone who's also nervous that you could be stepping into financial stability. Clarify this. Yeah, so it's seeing like what you could be given. You know, someone feels that you bring a lot too. Clarify this. Clarify this energy here. This is where, you know, this Ten of Swords energy is where someone feels betrayed or feel like it's just not going to work for them. Ten of Swords energy. You know, someone's really, really trying to plan and plot on how to get this to roll how they want it to roll. Okay, so song I'm getting, I gotta play this.
Your clients dream big.
This is what I'm getting. Someone wants to talk you into something. Clarify more. Someone wants to sugarcoat things. They wanna like, you know, entice you in some way. Someone wants to influence you, all right? They want to see how they can like work with you, give to you. They want to show you some compassion, okay? And it's a group of people working on this. Yep, they want to sweep it under the rug. TK9090. Yeah, this a person want to take real, like, fast action towards you. They want to get it popping. They want to roll with you like... I know I'm telling my age, child. All right? Someone feels as if they can do this. Like, they really trying to do it. They want to balance things out. They're planning on it. But I feel like it's this put you in the ten of swords. Okay? So be careful, because you don't want to be someone's pawn where you could, let me just look into it. Spirit, what would be the outcome if the collective were to... If the collective were to deal with this person, what would happen? What would happen if the collective went ahead? So we got the Four of Swords. It will cause you a lot of unstableness, okay? Be careful. Because this person is going to try to come around acting like grounded and in control. What would happen? What would be the outcome for the collective? So we got the Knight of Cups. What would be the outcome? It would end quickly, collective. So we got karma return. It'll have you trapped in something that you won't want to be in. Okay? Spirit is trying to protect you from this. It's like, Spirit is like, you know what? Take action to like walk away. Okay? So with the Moon is someone who's going to be coming out of nowhere. This is a person who's going to be coming. They could pop up at your house. They could pop up out of nowhere. This is a person who could even use like flirty energy towards you to try to like show up. They're having anxiety. Like, this is a person who's having anxiety because I just see you walking away. So if you were to deal with this, someone is going to act like they're stable, but really they're ungrounded. They're nervous. They're a nervous wreck. You know what I'm saying? So make sure, you stay grounded, collective. Every offer ain't always good, okay? So Spirit is telling you to continue to stay on your journey. All right? If you broken cycles, you broken them. So we got the Five of Pentacles in the back. Clarify this Five of Pentacles. Someone feels as if they lost a relationship with a water sign. Okay, you could be a Taurus, a water sign. Someone wants to plan to come towards you. They're stuck on how to do it. It could be a water sign woman trying to come towards you.
Whoa.
Or this could be
I just built a budgeting app.
Someone who wants to experience that love that you once gave is what I'm seeing here. They want to come towards you, okay? But with the World card is a completion, a cycle that is over, okay? Guys, go check out my decks on my site, the collectivecode.me. The collectivecode.me. This person ain't honest, okay? They're not honest, and I do feel like someone knows this. So this could be someone who's trying to gain like a relationship. Clarify why we got the Seven of Swords and the Judgment card. Hold on. Clarify the Judgment and the Seven of Swords. Why is that here? It's because someone is going to be inconsistent with you. Someone's going to be inconsistent with you to try to keep a cycle open. Someone's trying to figure out how to do this, okay? They not right. Someone also could be going to jail. Let me look into this. Can't wait till my other decks get here, guys. Spirit, what happened? What's going on with this person? What happened? What's going on here? Boss person. Person of high honor. I need the other deck. This ain't gonna help. I need to do better with my cards.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in base 44.
Guys, Nana just built an app.
Impossible. Ignorant kid. Code. Interesting. Can it generate?
Let me look in this. Ancestors. What's going on here? Clarify this here. Please speak to the cards. What's going on? What I'm seeing here is someone who's very intuitive, who is aware that there is a lot of talk, a lot of communication. Someone's trying to be protective of, it looks like their children. Someone's just trying to tie somebody. Someone could clarify it more. Ancestors, tell me more. What's going on here? What's going on here? Someone's trying to keep someone tied into something here. Someone's trying to like bind somebody. Keep someone financially. Let's see, clarify this, clarify. The issue is, even though someone could be trying to keep you financially bound, like to like poverty, someone's trying to tie you into something. I feel like this is what you're rejecting, okay? You're fully aware that this is happening. I see you getting out of this situation. Tell me more, ancestors. Clarify more. Yeah, so it's somebody who's trying to get out of a financial or a difficult situation. Clarify this. Okay. The problem is they're dealing with a group of people. One person could be a water sign woman who could be family. This person is who they're talking to, but this person acts like they are caring, but they're insecure. They could be insecure. or jealous, insecure or jealous. Someone who tries to be emotionally loving but really don't have that energy in them. And it's somebody who is in this phase of making up their mind. Like someone's determined to make up their mind to move on from someone. Clarify more. Yeah, and I'm just seeing here it's a group of people, like a family, who feel betrayed. Nine of Swords. They stressing. It's a family. It's a group of people who feel like things are not working out. So they could be, clarify this Ten of Pentacles. Why the Ten of Pentacles? It's because there are people who are understanding what happened in the past. Like what, someone's gaining clarity on what was good for them in the past. But the problem is that the person who has like the insight, or this high priestess, whoever you are, you feel left out. You feel bind or tied, or like you're rejecting this because you're aware that this is someone who tried to keep you tied into something here, tied in or restricted. You know, someone who tried to, I'm even getting someone who tried to do like magic on a tree or something. You know, when you do earthly work, when you do like magic outside, that type of work is long lasting, or it's like someone who tried to bind you. You know, so they did like tree work, because when you do tree work, you know, when you think of roots and how deep roots grow into the dirt, that's like long lasting, you know, magic, you know, where someone wants to tie you into something. You know, you're aware that someone tried to put you in some sort of poverty. And so with the Judgment in the Seven of Swords is maybe, why the Judgment in the Seven of Swords here? Why is Judgment in the Seven of Swords? It's because you now know the truth. You see through it. You see that someone was trying to play games on your mind. You see someone was trying to play games in your mind. So the Judgment is like a lesson that you learned, that someone was being very sneaky towards you. Clarify more, ancestors. Someone tried to leave you with nothing. Okay? Yeah. Definitely tried to betray you, collective. Okay? Make you feel like you were worth nothing. Okay? Ten of Swords, Empress. You've been through a whole lot. You've been through a whole lot. So, clarify. Yeah, that's where you gained your strength, collective. You gained a lot of your strength for what you've been through. So, we got the courting card here. Clarify this courting card. Clarify the courting. It's, why do we have the courting card? Clarify the court. The court. It's new opportunities. New opportunities. So it's someone grieving over an opportunity that you have. Clarify this opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, so it's new inspiration, new opportunities, you moving forward, okay? Due to lessons you've learned, all right? And someone who's still in this controlling energy of wanting to still like bind you into something that you're not agreeing to. Clarify the Hierophant. Yeah. So it's giving me that you've learned your lesson. You've healed. Someone's mad at that, okay? They're mad at your opportunities. They're jealous, okay? Envious of your protection, of you healing, and pretty much shocked about where you're headed. This is one who tried to manipulate your journey, collective. So this is someone who wants to come in the middle of that. Try to influence certain aspects of your life. With the Five of Cups is someone who's grieving because they know they have no other option but to walk away. All right, we're not letting that happen. So, you know, you're not going to be influenced by nobody. Okay, someone feels disappointed about Someone's trying to act like they're okay, but deep down they're like grieving because they're not getting the response that they thought they'd get. So it's causing you to gain more awareness about this person's intentions and, you know, the people around them. The issue is a lot of these people, they're not feeling confident because you're not around to like even stroke someone's ego like that. You know, I feel like you're in this phase where you're like not one, you're over it. You don't want to be bothered with it, you know? So someone's, you know, you already know what this person was up to. Okay? So you've evolved through this person's influence over your life or what they tried to do. You know, someone who's, first off, they're ungrounded. They're not doing good internally, but they're still trying to control certain outcomes that they're not even in alignment to control. Someone's literally losing it. You know, they don't know if they're coming or going. They're having issues internally. So this is a person who really should be working on themselves instead of trying to focus on you so much. Someone's too focused on you. You know, this is a person, like, why would you make a person your whole like life? Like, that don't make sense to me, you know? So anyway, so let's do a run through. So what I'm seeing here is someone who needs to seek therapy, okay? They need to seek therapy because they're finding out what you brought, your worth, and they want to invest in you. Someone wants to like influence you to do what they want you to do. But the problem is this person is they're not an upright person, okay? So if I were you, collective, keep moving. Clarify the transformation card. So transformation is you knowing your worth, you healing, okay? You are in this phase where you've done a lot of soul searching, collective, or you could be in this phase of gaining spiritual enlightenment. You know, you're gaining balance and peace in your life. You have self-acceptance. You know, you've accepted yourself. You know, you're here, you've healed. You're really healed. And this fire sign here could be wanting to, you know, this person is a liar. They're wanting to come forth. They've been even thinking about how to heal things with you. What is this person's intentions towards the collective? They in this 5 of Swords. Someone's in their ego. Oh, they negative. Someone has a nasty, nasty attitude, you know? This person is horrible. Tell me more. Clarify this person. So with the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Wands, is someone who really just needs to walk away. Someone who really just needs to walk away. Because the issue is you have healed. The Hermit and the Temperance, those two together right there says that you've been working on yourself. But this person is coming around as the Emperor in the 7 of Swords, someone who's not as grounded as they perceive to be. This is a person who's very deceitful, and they use, you know, who they know, what they know, you know, their clout to try to control things. Someone who's very controlling, you know, with the 8 of Wands, like fast movement. It's like things are moving forward anyway, whether this person likes it or not, okay? So there is transformation that is happening, which is why we have the transformation card. And the transformation card is just saying that it's no one that's going to be able, that's going to stop you, collective, from where you're going, okay? Now, you may be delayed, but you're not denied, okay? So even if this person wants to come around acting as if they're God's gift to women or men or whoever, you know, this person knows very well what their intent is, and it's not anything of peace. So clarify this transformation card, ancestors, please. So 10 of Pentacles is saying that maybe you're coming into, let's see, clarify the 10 of Pentacles. So you got movement, fast movement. You're walking into financial stability, and there is a earth sign woman who's very controlling, very jealous, who's trying to manipulate some things here. What is she trying to do? What is her goal? She's not feeling good right now, okay? This person is unhealed. They're unhealed. They're going through, what is this person going through? This person is going through a lot internally, and they're trying to figure out, what are they doing? Clarify this person. They know the cycle is closed, that's why. So this is an earth sign woman who's feeling very hurt. It could be a Capricorn woman, it could be a Sag, it could be a Taurus. Whoever this is, they're going through a lot, okay? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Clarify this Ten of Pentacles. What? Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Someone who's trying to protect their financial stability, but they're going to be going through financial difficulty because of what they did to you, collective. Someone's acting as if they're okay, but they're not, okay? They're under judgment for things that they've done to you. All right, so there's transformation happening, karma that's happening, you know, setbacks that are happening for people who came for you, came for your life, collective. You sitting here minding your business, and there are people coming for you that you ain't sent for. That's crazy. Let me get a message. Most High God, give me an angel that resonates with the collective at this time, please. Thank you. Okay, so we got Archangel Zadkiel, the angel of justice, okay? So if this card appears, Archangel Zadkiel is stepping into a situation involving fairness, accountability, truth, ethics, legal matters, betrayal, false accusations, imbalance, or wrongdoing. The first aid kit says justice is yours, because many people pull this card when they feel they have been treated unfairly or when they are waiting for God to make something right. The message at the bottom says, sis, bro, I got your back if you're in the right. It's a reminder that the divine justice is not based on emotions, popularity, gossip, or personal opinion. It is based on truth. So let's just say we got this card in the reversal, because I told you the reversed card represents good for the collective, okay? So it says, baby, the scales are already moving. What was hidden is being exposed, and what was delayed is being reviewed. What was unfair is being corrected. Zadkiel appears reversed as a confirmation that the divine justice is already at work behind the scenes. You don't have to chase revenge, collective. You don't have to prove yourself to everyone. You don't have to fight every battle. The Most High God sees everything. The records are being checked. The facts are being weighed. The outcome is being arranged. Trust the process, trust the timing, trust the truth, and justice is coming. And if you're in the justice is coming if you're in the right. So yeah, this is my my angel's book. It's called the Collective Code Emergency Kit. I have an oracle deck that goes with this, and my oracle deck should be here soon, guys, so you'll be able to see that deck and along with other decks that I've created. You can go on the Collective Code. You can go to collectivecode.me to find my decks and my books as well. So order, guys, support the channel. So yeah, there's transformation happening for you, justice happening for you, collective. Judgment is being called upon those who came for you, collective. Okay, people who lied on you. There is judgment upon the heads of those who were causing pain for you. You know, whatever they were lying about, collective. People lying in court about you. Let me look into this. What were these people lying about, ancestors? What? Tell me the tea. So these are people who try to the issue is balance came throughout the destruction that people tried to set for you, collective. So what I'm seeing here is like there were lies, but they fell apart. The lies are no longer working. Okay? So there is justice that's happening. Keep grounding yourself. There is healing that is happening for you. You're gonna see it. Keep doing the work, collective, all right? Because there is with the Three of Pentacles in the, you got people working, like a lot of people, it's a lot of negativity, okay? So you got like high priestess or warlocks who could be, what are they doing? Clarify this, ancestors. Clarify this. The issue is every time they do work, there's always judgment, okay? These are people who mad because every step they take, collective, every time they mess with you, there's always new opportunities with you, okay? So there's judgment being called upon the heads of the wicked, those who keep effing with you. They're not going to win. They're always ending up heartbroken because it never works for them, collective. So even if these warlocks and witches, whatever they're doing to like stir up confusion, oh, I can't wait till my clarifiers come out, guys. Go order the clarifiers on my website. Thank you, bestie. Thank you. Who did that? Was that you, Illy Rose 7777? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Illy Rose. Thank you, girl. Yeah, so guys, they're these witches and warlocks, I'm telling you, they're going down, okay? So all these lies and schemes and all that, it's not working out for these people. Let me get this other deck. I want to look more into it. Clarify this, ancestors. Most High God, please speak through the cards. Please, tell me what this is. The Nine of Cups. Clarify the Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups. The Knight of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Swords. It's this community here. This community is a family. It's clarify these people. Clarify the Seven of Swords, ancestors. What is the Seven of Swords? All these people so angry, collective. So these are family. These are a group of people that's acting like things are fine, but deep down they're going through a lot of chaos and confusion. There's judgment being called upon this. This the Judgment card, yeah. What's the outcome for these people, ancestors? What's the outcome? The Moon in reverse, Magician. People trying to still control and manipulate. What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? They have to walk away. They're not getting what they want. They have to walk away. Tell me more. What's happening? I don't know if that came out. Queen of Cups. Someone's not happy. They're not happy. Come on, tell me more. Chariot. It's giving me that people have to move on from this behavior. It's just not working. The Sun card is like people feeling depressed because things are not going the way they want. They're watching you move along, collective. Tell me more. Two of Wands are people who feel stuck in confusion and chaos. Now, these are a community of people that are a part of this family. They're fighting. They're mad. They're angry. You know, they're still trying to control things behind the scenes, but there are secrets that are coming out. Information has gotten out. This Hierophant, It's someone who's trying to still stay strong and in control, but they're depressed. Clarify the energy behind this Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant. It's this water sign man. Yeah, because it's over. Someone's stuck on a opportunity being over, collective. They're not getting what they want. Okay? So it's balance that has to happen for you, collective. You coming out as a whole empress. Good job, you know? So I want you to keep fighting. I want you to keep moving forward, because someone's really trying to influence your journey. Someone's trying to like turn, like make you miss your exit so you could go back to something that is not good for you. People are fighting in families, a lot of arguments and chaos happening. People trying to stay emotionally calm by being depressed. And honestly, I feel like the Hierophant in the Strength card is you and your mind, and what you're not allowing to happen to you when it comes to your mental space, collective. You know, where people thought that you possibly lose your mind and you're not. Clarify this Hierophant in the Strength card. Yeah. So this is the Knight of Cups and the Protect Me card. So you're being protected. You're being offered protection, collective, when it comes to your mental strength. All right? You're in this King of Cups energy where you're emotionally calm, you know? This is good for you. So we got the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Wands. What's happening here? It's like information. This clarity here, first off, clarity is causing sadness and regret for people who have gotten involved in a system or a family that they're like having to continue to be, you know, their unrighteous behavior is causing them to be under judgment every time, collective. They're not getting nothing out of what they've done. Okay, so what's happening is people are mentally out of alignment for coming for you, collective. And the issue is they possibly invested a lot in thinking that you would follow through on an order that they wanted you to do. And the problem is you didn't transform. You didn't transform before these people realized that you were no longer in that mental space, okay? You didn't heal before they could come back trying to influence you on how they wanted you to behave. Or, you know, someone is feeling regretful. They're like, you know, they gotten into a lot of crazy shit trying to comfort you, collective, and it only did nothing but cause them to be under judgment. This is someone who has to be either consistent in being a liar or sneaky, you know, but the thing is, every time they do it, they're under judgment. This could even be a person that could be going to jail for stealing. Ancestors, tell me more about this energy here. Clarify this Seven of Swords with a Judgment. So we got the Light of the World. So let's clarify it. Let's see. Number 10. So it says, an old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on the door with a latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time to open to your higher self and all its wisdom and powers. It is your soul, your eternal being, who approaches, but it is up to you and only you to open the door. This is a person being asked to like be better, do better, because the way they're acting, the way they're moving, they're not getting nothing out of it. They're only going through judgment, okay? So this person who continues to be in this conspiring energy is only getting the end of the raw stick. They're not getting nothing out of it. So it says that by taking real and regular action in knowing and freeing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever. Through meditation and study, you can own that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step, and with every word, you will be able to bring the magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever. So this is a person who really is being asked to come out of this negative state, okay? Because it's not benefiting you at all. Being in this energy here, it's only causing you to like go backwards, okay? You're not getting nothing out of this. You're under judgment. Every time you move, every time you make a move, every time you mess with the collective, there's always a backfire. You know what I'm saying? It always goes back to you. So you think you're getting away with what you're doing, baby, you're not. All right? So collective, I never want you to be scared of nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like only person or only spirit you have to fear is the Most High. And that's by, you know, the respect that you give the Most High, the divine, okay? So we have the Polys in the reversal. So let's read that. This is going to be interesting. Shout out to all the 30-year-olds and all the 50-year-olds. Let's see. This is number 35. So the power in numbers, and it says conflict, exposed, selfishness, trust issues, not working well with others, divided, monogamy, competition, jealousy, third-party complications. So these are people who are not doing well in these communities collective. I told you it's a lot of separation here, okay? Where someone's trying to control people, but people ain't really listening like that. All right? So what I'm seeing here, let's see, clarify Polys. God, clarify the Polys for me. So the issue is these are people who are under judgment, okay? So it was family who worked up against you, collective. These are people who did a lot of like lies. They lied on you. This could even be with a court situation. Is what I'm seeing here. Let's look into this. This could be someone trying to lie to get you in jail. Clarify this, ancestors. What's this person doing? It keep coming out. So what I'm seeing here is family who feel they feel stuck in work they did, the lies they told. These are people who now want to walk away. They're like, you know, this ain't even worth it. You know, this card keeps coming out, collective. It's because these people are under judgment. They took action with a group of people in the past. Someone's stuck in a choice that they made. Clarify this Eight of Pentacles, ancestors, please. So we got the Five of Cups in a reversal. Five of Cups in the reverse with the Knight of Wands. Clarify this. Oh, okay. It's because, collective, maybe you stayed diligent. You stayed, you know, you're no longer sobbing about past issues. You've literally elevated throughout that time, okay? So you're in this phase where, you know, you have a lot of, you've worked on yourself. You built opportunity for yourself. You know, you got a lot of passion here, collective. And I feel like, you know, you're no longer grieving. You've accepted what happened in the past. And there could be people that are still stuck in the past for shicey things that they've done to you. So these are Polys. These are the Polys, people from the past. Clarify the Ten of Cups, ancestors. They now want to work on a relationship. They betrayed you. They betrayed you, collective. Y'all had something good. The 10 of Cups. Like, these are people who are stuck in what you brought. They're stuck in what you brought. These are people who want to work on what you brought. But the issue is they're under judgment for what they've done. So these are people who feel stuck. And I do see that you walked away. You're not dealing with these people. You're rejecting their offer because you don't need it. So clarify more about the Polly's ancestors. Give me the Polly's. What's the Polly's? Clarify the Polly's. The Poly. So we got the 5 of Swords. Ooh. Let me look at this. Somebody is clarify this 5 of Swords. Why the 5 of Swords here? This person is abusive. They're in their ego. So they're mad at you because you've healed. They're mad at you because of your protection. They're like seeing that you don't care. You know, someone sees that you don't give a F, you know, you're doing you, and someone is looking at you. They're watching you. This is a person that wants to bring over, like, they want to act fake healed as well. Okay? This is a person that want to act innocent, act like, oh, you know, they're trying to like enforce some sort of emotion on you, but they're abusive. They could be an abusive person, someone who wants to. They've been doing black magic on you, okay? But you're protected from this person. This is a person that don't have feelings, but they're in their ego. They got a nasty attitude because they don't like, look at them. You know, this is a person who is going to be giving you fake ass emotion. They're a liar, okay? It's a person who is going to act like they're innocent. Oh, like, oh, it wasn't like that. You know, I'm just getting someone who is very fake, okay? Be careful of this person. Because the way they looking at you, look at how they looking at you. They looking at your protection. They're looking at how you free yourself, how you're healing. Like, someone just like don't like. Clarify this person. Ooh, this person is very bothered by you. Emperor in a reversal, Queen of Pentacles in a reversal. This is a person who's unstable, ungrounded, abusive emotionally. With the World card, like someone who abuses their power. With the World card, don't want to end shit. They don't have shit to give, but they don't want to end. They don't want to end this. They want to keep something going when really it ain't nothing here. This person don't even like you like that. You know what I'm saying? Someone who is a very abusive with their power. You know, be careful of this person. They're no good. So this is a person who is someone you're not working with. So when we talk about the polys in a reversal, it's conflicting, you know, because you're not doing what they want you to do. And you already know about this person. You know they're unrighteous, okay? This person is under judgment for what they've done. They're wanting to work on something they're not able to give to you. This is all they're thinking about. This is what someone is inspired to do. They want to come in thinking that they're about to make a relationship work with you. But the problem is they're not going to be able to get what they want because they smile don't match their handshake, collective. This is a person that's not going to be authentic. They're not going to be genuine with you. You can't trust this person. Okay? You ain't even feeling bad. You're in this phase where you're keeping it moving. You're not grieving. You're not saddened by anything from the past. You've healed from that. You've learned your lessons and you've moved on. Someone needs to learn how to do the same. So then we got the soul tie in the reversal. Let's see. The soul tie the soul tribe. Shout out to all the 50-year-olds and the 60-year-olds. So we have the alliances. So it says alienation. This is in the reversal though, okay? So it says alienation, isolation, standing alone, rivalry, traitor, separation, schism, fake friends, not fitting in, differences, lack of togetherness, lack of support, conflict, looking for love in all the wrong places. So let's look into this. Ancestors, clarify this the soul tribe card. Okay. We got the Two of Swords with the Temperance card. So there is someone who wants to figure out how to heal this connection that's over. They want to Eight of Swords. Someone's feeling stuck. Because the issue is, I just see like the Temperance is representing your protection. You know, you're like blocking this person. This person is confused on how to create some sort of opportunity with you. Tell me more, ancestors. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. This is what someone's thinking about. They're stuck on how to gain this. And then with the Nine of Wands, it's like you're very protective of your energy. So it's difficult for someone to just walk up in your life like that. You know, you've been hurt too much. You've been through a lot of battles, collective. You know, with the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune is new opportunities that you have that you could be looking forward to. And the protection card is God protecting you from the chaos that you've been through. So with the soul tribe in the reversal is you could be feeling like you're isolated at this time. Maybe you don't feel like you have the support that you really want. Clarify more about this, ancestors. So we got the Nine of Swords in a reversal. So you're overcoming maybe some sort of stressful times when it came to people who were causing issues for you. So we got the Three of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups and the Hierophant. There are people who could be trying to figure out how to like work together. What are they trying to do? Clarify the Three of Pentacles. This fire sign, this Emperor here, clarify the Emperor with the Page of Wands wants to take action. Tell me more, ancestors. The issue is they're not going to be working with you. Clarify the Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups. Three of Wands. Someone who wants to like come forward. They want justice. With the Six of Pentacles in a reversal, they ain't gonna be giving nothing. Clarify this. The Seven of Pentacles, like someone trying to figure out how to give without giving. Someone wants to give. Someone wants you to give without them giving. Clarify more. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is what they thinking about. They've been alone trying to figure it out. That's the truth. High Priestess. The world is here. That's not happening. No. Okay? So there's justice that has to play out in this. You're not about to sit here giving and someone is not giving. You know, this is someone who's trying to figure out how to create this opportunity where it's imbalance here, okay? That's the conflict. You cannot bring, if you're not bringing peace and you're not giving, but you want someone to give to you, that don't make sense. Clarify this The Soul Tribe. Yeah, the Moon card reverse. Yeah, you walking away from this. You already know the truth. All right. So with the Ace of Swords is in a reversal. It's giving me that you don't want to talk about it, or you clarify this Ace of Swords. It's someone who's not going to be saying nothing. They're going to be lying. They're not. It's going to be someone may even feel misunderstood. They're going to be talking, but they're not saying nothing. Clarify this. Yeah, someone's going to try to, they're trying to manifest this opportunity. But with the Five of Pentacles, I just see they're going to either be feeling left out in the cold, or you are. Ancestors, what will be the outcome if the collective were to deal with this person? With the Soul Trap card in reversal, the Death card in reverse, something that should be over that is not, is giving me that someone's trying to hold you back. Someone's trying to hold you back, collective. What will be the outcome? What will be the outcome? Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Clarify this Three of Cups. You will really like lose yourself, collective, because the problem is someone's trying to gain off of you by not closing this door, okay? And with the Star is you losing a whole lot of yourself, you losing your light, losing yourself for gain, for opportunity, and for comfortability. It's like someone wants you to be content, and I feel like it's just more for you out here than to dim your light and to deal with a third party situation where you will not be able to get out of this, okay? So this is someone who wants you to be a part of a soul tribe. First off, none of them don't like each other. Page of Cups. These are people who want to have you act all innocent. Clarify the Page of Cups. Collective, Spirit is saying move forward. You know the truth. And with the Queen of Cups in reversal, to me that is recognized as you not giving your sweet love or energy to this outcome here. Spirit is like, move on, okay? Wheel of Fortune, move on. You don't deserve to be dealing with this type of energy, because with the Devil and the Wheel, it's like someone who's trying to tie themselves to you and keep you bound in something that is very toxic. First off, the Soul Tribe came out in a reversal. Soul Tribe card is supposed to be a union. It's supposed to be love, friendship, opportunity with friends and, you know, family or whatever the case is for you. But in a reversal, it's representing conflict, collective. It's representing rivalry. It's representing separation, fake friends, and people that are not cool like that. You don't want to be stuck in that type of environment. Spirit is telling you, you already know the tea, okay? So you don't give your emotion to something that will cause you to feel stagnated in your life, all right? Seven of Swords. Spirit is like, you know, keep to yourself. Do you. You don't have to tell all your cards in your hand, okay? You know, with the Four of Cups, it's like you being rejected or rejecting this opportunity. This is what you don't need to be a part of, okay? You already got your answers. And this is what someone's mad about. Five of Wands, King of Swords. Someone who's, all they can think about is how angry they are because they're not going to get their way. They're not getting their way, okay? The answer is no, all right? You are very serious when it comes to who you are, what you represent, collective. And you can get down with the get down too. So you coming in as the Queen of Wands, someone who's straight up like, look, you could throw hands too is what I'm seeing. King of Cups, like you're emotionally balanced, but you know, there are people who are still trying to like see how they could move forward with you. They're trying to make a decision. You're being protected from these people, collective, and they're stressing, okay? So Spirit is, you know, people, they could be sobbing while they're alone because you're very guarded, all right? So it's up to you, but No, it ain't up to you. Okay? It ain't up to you. It ain't up to you. If you're a part of the collective, baby, we not going back. We not dealing with these people who have put us in difficult spaces in our lives. People who have tried to set us back emotionally, financially. People who didn't care about your well-being. People who separated you from your children. People who lied on you, collective. All that you're not dealing with. Okay? God is protecting you. God says no. And I say no too. So if you really down with the collective, you know that we're not dealing with those people. They don't deserve to be around us. The answer is no. So I want you to still, have your boundaries, collective, because I said no. I said no. We ain't dealing with them big fools. All right? So we done clarified all the cards. Let's give one more run through, and then we're going to do some oracles. So overall, collective, there is either a group of people or somebody who you used to deal with, who wants to invest in you, who wants to influence you, who wants to like transform your relationship and make it better, but they're not going to be working with you. Okay? The Polys and the Soul Tribe card came out in the reversal. These are people that do not have your best interest, and they're really trying to plan it out. They've been thinking, they've been losing their mind, literally trying to get this to happen. The problem is you transformed before these people could come back and try to sabotage or try to manipulate your mind, your mindset. You don't give in to people who want to manipulate you. You know, all that manipulation shit, we're done with that shit. Like, if you're not coming real with the collective, then you have no business being in the collective's life. If you got to manipulate, lie, scheme, if you got to do all that to be around the collective, you don't deserve to be around us. Okay? Get the hell on. Find somebody else to manipulate, because we're not taking your damn lies. We tired of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm really tired of these type of people, collective. I'm over it. Seriously over it. It's getting kind of heavy. But yeah, we tired of these people. Anything else, God? Yeah, so we got lovers, career, family, anything else? Friends, anything else, ancestors? Sex. All right, let's look into these. Ancestors, why do we got the lovers? Clarify the romance, intimacy. So we got the Queen of Swords with the Three of Cups. Clarify the lovers. Okay, so you're not giving. What I'm seeing here is like it's giving me that you're walking away from what you're not being given to. Okay, it would be a bad offer to commune with people that are not going to be like you already are clear on who's going to really be celebrating with you. You want people that really are happy for you, people that really are excited to be around you. But with the Ace of Pentacles is, this is a bad offer, hanging with people that really ain't effing with you like that, collective. You're welcome. Eleanor Walker 7921. Thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm glad that it's helped you. So what I'm seeing here is you're no longer celebrating with people, like, you know the truth about people who you may have celebrated with that you weren't giving from. These could be past lovers. These could be people that you dealt with on a physical level. People that, you know, sexually, you know, or these could just be friends that you could have been dealing with. People that you were cool with, even co-workers. Clarify more. Clarify this career. So we got this devil energy here with the career. With the eight of Pentacles. Clarify. So clarify this. Someone who put you in a very difficult situation is going through karma, okay? So when it comes to your career, someone who was very toxic in the work environment or whatever this had, like if it had to do with your work environment, I'm seeing that someone's going through karma. Five of Pentacles, someone's doing real bad, okay? So there's like financial setbacks for a particular person here who was jealous of you, who came after you. The devil, eight of Pentacles, someone who really like was invested in trying to like give an opportunity to you just to leave you in the cold. They're going through karma, okay? Tell me more about this. Yeah, Seven of Wands with the Moon card. Two of Wands. High Priestess. Spirit is telling you to continue to work on yourself, continue to fight for yourself. You will gain success, collective. Clarify the Six of Cups. This was a jealous woman. It could be a fire sign woman who was jealous of you. Clarify this person. You're going to get justice from this person, collective. They know exactly what they did, and they're lingering on what they caused, okay? This is a person who's going through a lot of insecurities. They're having a lot of issues, and they trying to figure out how to, like, heal things. They have a nasty attitude, okay? This King of Swords man has in their ego, they're under judgment for what they did to you as well in your work, in your work. Someone who caused issues in your work environment. Someone's going through karma, collective. And someone's there in their ego. It's clarify what this person, why is this here? It's because you're moving on, okay? You got forward movement, all right? Don't give up, okay? I know what happened to you on your work environment could have been very painful for you, but you'll be fine, okay? You know, I know you stressing, but trust me, the person who's stressing, who did you dirty, they're going through way more than what they put you through. So it ain't a joke. This person is going to get what they deserve for messing with you, collective. As a matter of fact, let me look at the angel. Ancestors, give me the angel for this spread here. What do I need to know about this for this work situation? Thank you. So we have angel, Archangel Ariel, Lion of God, Angel Provision. If this card appears, Angel Ariel is bringing attention to your provision. Ariel appears when finances, employment, housing, resources, opportunities, support, or basic needs are weighing heavily on your mind. The first aid kit says don't give up, because the card often appears when someone feels like they have reached their breaking point. The message at the bottom is, I was sent to remind you that God still provides, collective. So if you feel like you've lost a job, or you're going through issues with your job, just know that God is handling things for you, and what that person did to you on the job or whatever, maybe you lost your job, whatever the case is, there will be justice, okay? So it's saying because this card often appears when someone feels like they have reached their breaking point. The message at the bottom is, I was sent to remind you that God still provides. Is your reminder that your current circumstances are not greater than God's ability to make a way for you, collective. All right, and I'm gonna read it in a reversal because we're coming out of this. So it says, reverse, baby. The drought is ending. The breakthrough is closer than you think. A door is opening. Help is arriving. Resources are being released. The things you thought was over is beginning to move again, collective. Aria appears reversed when heaven wants you to know that your prayers concerning provision have been heard. What felt blocked is opening. What felt delayed is progressing. What felt impossible is becoming possible. You are not forgotten, collective. You will have enough. You will be supported and you will be okay. I want you to believe in that. Go check out my Angels Oracle deck on Amazon, and you can get the actual Oracle deck on my website. You can get both of them on my website, guys. But the Oracle book, the book does not come with the deck, okay? They're sold separately. See, you can be able to find the prices on there. Remember that the cards for my Oracle decks, when they come up in a reversal, is a good sign. When they come up in the upright, that's not a good sign, okay? It's something that you have to work on. So let's clarify these other cards. So we got sex. Let's clarify sex. Anybody had some good sex lately, or is wanting some good sex? Let's see. So it says spicy energy, sexual, horny, or freaky as hell. Let's find out what's going on. Page of Wands in the reversal. So this is someone who maybe you're not attracted to, or Page of Wands is someone who's not getting any action right now. Yeah, there's someone who is like you're not attracted to, but this person is watching you. They want you, okay? And they don't know how to get to you, all right? So this is God saying continue to work on yourself. Do not be intimate with this person. This is a person that you should not be attracted to. This person is addicted to you and your grind, collective. They've been trying to manifest intimacy with you, but with the magician in the tower, it's not working, okay? Their manipulation skills are not going to work, and it's because you are protected. This person is stressing because they're not going to be able to get what they want from you. Okay, they want some action with you. They want that sexual healing. Yeah, this is what they've been thinking about. This is a person who feels really low. Like someone feels, I just heard someone feel lost without you, or someone's feeling like they've lost, like maybe someone who's been alone and they just been really feeling really low, okay? Someone who's shocked, okay? They're going through they're learning and also like gaining some clarity, but feeling shocked about what they learn. It's like someone who's very surprised because they're stuck with a group of people that they don't like being with. And these people that they're stuck with, they're like, they don't like who they're being intimate with, or they're trying to act like they are that, or the women that they're dealing with, whoever they're dealing with. These people, they think that, clarify what these people think. Badass being full of life, love, and possibilities is in a reversal. So this is someone who don't know their worth, but trying to look and appear like that. Clarify more, ancestors. They're like, I feel like they're losing who they are. This is a person who may have needed validation from others and really is still trying to attract or attach themselves to you, collective, because of what you bring, So this is a person who wants to be intimate with you, but if I were you, collective, because of the energy that this person's in, it just would not be a good idea. Spirit is telling you to free yourself from this emotion. I feel like you're already set and satisfied with your life, collective. And for you to deal with someone who's emotionally, first off, this person needs to work on themselves. They need to figure out who they are. You know, this is a person who gets validation from others and needs other people to validate them, while you're set apart from this person. You're not like this person. You have no business dealing with this person or even seeking like intimacy with this person, because this person, they're not going to be able to fill your cup. If anything, they're going to leave you feeling unfulfilled. So this is what you do not need, collective. So I mean, you know, right now it's really time to protect yourself, because someone's going through a lot of hurt and they feel like you could heal them, but you can't do shit for this person. This person has to figure it out on their own. Okay, so then we got family here. Let's clarify family. What about this family? What's going on with family? Family is going through a lot of chaos and controversy, collective. You know, these are people that don't even, this person, they feeling rejected by people. Could be a fire sign who could be rejecting people or is getting rejected by family. Clarify more about this person. All right, so this person, we got the Justice with the Hangman. This person's trying to figure out how to be fair. They're stuck on how to do that. Tell me more. Yeah, they're impulsive. You know, how they feel internally. They're mad. They're in their ego. You know, things are just not going their way. Okay? So when it comes to the past, things are no longer the same. You know, there's a huge shakeup where someone's feeling really low. They don't feel like they're that guy or that girl no more. Whoever this is, you know, this is a person who really is, who's around people but feel alone as well. Someone who needs to be alone, who be around people too much. Someone who needs to learn how to be alone. Clarify the Three of Cups. And they know that, like, what they do is just, whatever they put out is what they get back. Okay, so this person, they never, is giving me like, the more they take, the more an inch they take is the more, if it's not positive, it just ends up a huge wreck. It's just like, this person is not, they're not doing well. They're not going to do well, and it's because of what they decided to either be a part of. Someone who's a clout chaser. Okay, so they're around fake ass family, fake ass lovers. You know, they're having sex with this is just, it's just not good. Okay, someone who probably caused issues on your job or caused, you know, whatever they did to you, collective. I'm just seeing here that you're gonna get justice. All right, don't worry about this, you're gonna be fine. So let's get some more oracles out. Let's see what else we can find, child. I want to use this deck here. And I'm going to try my best to come back tonight. I was trying to come back the other night, but I wasn't feeling good, child. So let's see. Clarify what we need to know. All right. So we got safe space in the reversal. So this is a person that you don't feel safe with, collective. Tell me more. Clarify this safe space. Dang. Past life in the reversal. Dang. Clarify more. Then we have closure. So someone from your past doesn't feel as if they have a safe space. They don't feel safe where they are. They don't feel like they're in a good environment. You know, this is a person don't feel like they can trust the people they're around, possibly. Someone who just, they not doing good. Clarify the safe space. Yeah, so Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who's being told to work on themselves. Someone who feels that they've been betrayed. Someone knows that they need to do work on themselves, okay? So if you are somebody who feels if you're not in a safe space, it's because you got people around you who are stabbing you in the back. People around you who are your enemies. You know, these are people that don't want to see you win. So with the Nine of Pentacles, Spirit is like, you need to work on yourself. You need to separate yourself from people who are not rocking with you like that. Why would you be around people that don't rock with you? Spirit is telling you to be solid within. Okay, whether you're masculine or feminine, you need to come into this solid energy where you're focused and working on yourself and yourself only. You don't give you don't give out of your cup if your cup is not full. Okay, you pour into yourself. So this is someone who's under judgment. First off, they're going through a lot of exposure. You see all these, look at all these major arcana cards, collective. I have the judgment card here, the devil here, the devil card here. I have the justice card here. I have the tower card here. This is someone who thought that they could like gain from you. They took an offer. The price, it says here at the top of the devil card, if you could see that here. This is someone who paid the price to like be in something toxic. They're shocked because things are not working out. Their mask and other people's masks are falling off. It's just not working. There will be justice, collective, for whatever you've gone through. Just know that you keep sticking with what you're doing, continuing to work on your path, continuing to, be on your righteous path. There will be judgment for the wicked, collective. Their plans will not work. Okay? Their arms are not they ain't that long, child. Their arms are too short to box with God. You know what I'm saying? These are people who all of a sudden want closure with you now. But there don't need to be no closure, collective. You know what you knew. You know what you know. And because you know what you know, you get to, you don't need to hear no one's sob story on why they did what. Forget that. It don't matter. Tell me what we need to know, ancestors. All right, so we got the call of the siren. So this is number 20 in the Wild Woman Oracle. And this is for men and women. This is just not for the women. I'm for the men too. Those who are on this righteous path trying to heal as well. So if you're trying to heal, come on with the collective. The collective is not only one gender, okay? So we have how connected and comfortable do I currently feel within my sexuality? So someone could be having issues with their sexuality as well. The siren reminds you that your sexuality is made of the same energy that builds universes, as it is the life force that courses through all creation. If you have fear or discomfort surrounding your sexuality, whether it be due to social conditioning or painful past experiences, you are being called to heal these wounds and develop a healthy, empowering relationship with your sexuality, beauty, and femininity. Mermaids or sirens are found in the folklore of nearly every part of your world, from Mesopotamia to Europe to West Africa. They are widely believed to be youthful, feminine creatures who possess the upper body of a woman and the lower body of a fish. While there are tales that tell of the mermaid's kindness and benevolence, there are also many stories in which their striking beauty, sensual allure, and seductive song lure men into the dark depths of the sea where they ultimately drown. The mermaid's beauty, femininity, and sensuality juxtaposed against her mysterious, predatory, and deadly nature symbolizes how humanity views not only the ocean itself, but now it views the feminine and in particular feminine sexuality. For thousands of years, female sexuality and virtually all natural feminine qualities have largely been labeled sinful and vain. Humanity has projected onto the siren its fears, temptation, and repressed desires in relation to female sensuality and sexuality. The mermaid, with her wild, untamed beauty, Confidence and independence embodies all the aspects of the feminine that we as women must reclaim in order to heal, honor, and hone our sexuality. All right. So maybe you should be honing into your sexuality, collective. Yes. I would love to. But you know, you gotta be careful who you do that with, child. Cause you can't just be out here doing it with anybody. You need the right man. So let's see. Any last messages, God? Oh no. I guess that's it, you know. So I'll do one last oracle, and oh yeah, we're gonna do the Bible, and then let's see what God got to say. Most High God, give the collective and myself some last messages on what we're needing to know. Please, what do we need to know, God? Please help us. We need a message from you. Thank you. All right, so we got Joshua 14 and 12, Joshua 15 and 63. So I'm going to start on Caleb inherits Hebron. So it says, then the children of Judah came to Joshua in Gilgad, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh, if I butcher these names, don't be mad at me, okay? Kenizzite said to him, you know the word which the Lord said. Yes. Okay. You know the word which the Lord said to Moses, the man of God, concerning you and me in the Kadesh Barnea. I was 40 years old when Moses, the servant of the Lord, sent me from Kadesh Barnea to spy out the land and brought back word to him as it has in my heart. Nevertheless, my brethren who went up with me made the heart of the people melt, but I wholly followed the Lord my God. So Moses swore on that day, saying, surely the land where your foot has trodden shall be your inheritance and your children's forever, because you have wholly followed the Lord by God, my God. And now behold, the Lord has kept me alive, as he said, these 45 years, ever since the Lord spoke the word to Moses, while Israel wandered in the wilderness. And now here I am this day, 85 years old, as yet I am strong this day, as on the day of Moses sent me, just as my strength was then, so now is my. So this is God saying, you know, you follow me, you're going to be blessed everywhere you walk. You'll gain inheritance everywhere you walk with me, and you'll gain more years in your life. Like you're getting more. As you get older, you get stronger. You know, while there are people who are stuck in the wilderness because they don't follow God's orders, they don't follow God's truth. You here who are following God's orders and following the path of God and righteousness, you are going to be okay, collective. And then it says, as yet I am strong this day, as on the day that Moses sent me, just as my strength was then, so now is my strength for war, both for going out and for coming in. Now therefore give me the mountain of which the Lord spoke in that day. Now therefore give me the mountain of which the Lord spoke in that day. For you heard in that day how the Anakim were there in that the cities were great and fortified. It may be that the Lord will be with me, and I shall be able to drive them out, as the Lord said. So this is God saying, I'm gonna beat your enemies. Aren't the Anakims the enemies, right? Let me make sure. Yeah, so these were people that were the giants. People of great size and strength, often portrayed as giants, living in Canaan, especially around Hebron, before the Israelites entered the land. So the most well-known references are included. So these are the giants that David beat down, I guess. So let's just see. So it may be that the Lord will be with me, and I shall be able to drive them out, as the Lord said. And Joshua blessed him and gave Hebron as to Caleb the son of Jephunneh, and as an inheritance. Hebron therefore became the inheritance of Caleb and the son of Jephunneh and the Kenizzite to the day, because because he wholly followed the Lord God of Israel. And the name of Hebron formerly was Urba. Urba was the greatest man among the Anakim. Then the land had rest from war. So this was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah according to the families. The border of the Edom at the wilderness of Zin southward was the extreme southern boundary, and their southern border began at the shore at the seesaw from the bay and the faces southward. Then it went out to the southern side of the ascent of Akrab, passed along the Zin, ascended on the south of Kadesh, passed through the Hezron. I'm trying to get to the point. Okay. Now to Caleb the son of Nephan, he gave a share among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, namely Kirjath Arba, which is Hebron. Arba, father of Anak. Caleb drove out the three of sons of Anak from their Shishai, Aman, and Talmi, and children in Anak. Then he went up from there to the inhabitants of Deber. Formerly the name of Deber was Kaja Sefer. And Caleb said, he who attacks Kija Sefer and takes it to him, I will give Aksha my daughter as wife. So Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Akash, his daughter, as the wife. Now it was so, when she came to him, that she persuade him to ask her father for a field. So she dismounted from her donkey, and Celeb said to her, "What do you wish?" She answered, "Give me a blessing, since you have given me land in the south. Give me also springs of water," so that he gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. So what I'm seeing here, what I'm understanding, I could be wrong, is wasn't Celeb like the chosen one? So he followed God's orders, which is why his sons were able to inherit a lot of the abundance that they had. This was the inheritance of the tribe of children of Judah according to their families. The cities of the limits of the tribe of children of Judah towards the border of Edom and south were, these were very abundant families, it seems. Yeah, so Celeb was singled out along with Joshua because he followed God. So this is why Celeb was chosen and was able to inherit a lot. So he was able to give, or be like, he was able to give a lot to, I guess, his family, his sons, or they were able to gain inheritance. And so I'm trying to figure out what this got to do. So let's see. Joshua 14 and 12. So Celeb is 85 years old and asked Joshua to give him the hill country around Hebron, even though it is still occupied by Anakim, who were known as mighty warriors. Celeb's confidence is in God's promise, not his own strength. And so, let's see. As for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out. But the Jebusites dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem unto this day. Unlike Celeb's victory over the Anakim, this verse notes that the tribe of Judah did not completely drive out the Jebusites from Jerusalem at that time. So the Jebusites remained there until much later, when King David captured Jerusalem. Connection between the two passages is that Celeb trusts God and is willing to face the Anakim. And this is what I'm talking about, collective. You know, I know that what we could be going through could be very difficult in these times. It could be very hard because it just seems like people who are in their egos, they don't get it. They don't know how to let it go. They don't know how to stop. And so you feel like you're like fighting for your life every day because of what people who are like constantly, who could be warlocks, all these, you know, secret societies, whatever the case is, like these people who are in these type of institutions that have stubborn, they're, first off, they're unhealed, they're stubborn, They think they know everything. My thing is, you may know a lot, you may have read a lot of books, but there is something mentally going on up in here that you do not want to face. And it's for like Masons. Like a lot of the Masons, a lot of people who may be represented as like, the higher echelon. I don't know, like a lot of these people who may be very, very smart, collective, they don't know, they may have figured out how to like control or to demonize, or how to like gain by causing pain and confusion, or distort, or it's all about manipulation. It's all about trying to conquer and divide. It's all about trying to, it is nothing done fairly. These people, they are so sinister, and it's to the point where they've only studied that way, that pattern. These are people that only know that way of life. And because they have been so entangled and involved in something that is so sinister, these are people who really have to learn how to unlearn what they've learned, because it's not working. The formula that these people have constantly been driven to do, that is wearing out now. It is wearing out. It's not going to benefit them in the end. At the end, because the issue is, you still lose your mind because you're not who you say you are. You may present yourself as someone who may be very intellectual, because another thing is, people have talked about me so badly, especially when it came to my education, all of that. But at the end of the day, collective, what I realize is that your healing is so important. Your healing is so important, and that's what people have gotten wrong. A lot of these people out here, they've made it to a point in their life where they're at the top, but they're still low, because they had to go low to get to the top. So when you go low to get to the top, you really did not gain, you lost. So even if they want to like come for people like us, collective, what I've realized is that it's better to heal thyself, know thyself, honor thyself, trust thyself, and be in a committed relationship with the Most High, follow God's lead, than to want to be down with the get down that ain't going nowhere. These people, they're stuck because they have gotten so far, like it's so far, it ain't even to the top. It's like someone who's stuck in a world that is never ending. Like, you can never grow and develop in that type of environment because it's only a formula that you learn. You don't grow from formulas. I don't feel you grow from a formula. I feel that you have to do the internal work. If you miss that step of doing the internal work, you're going to be empty while you're trying to gain formula. Like, you can have the formula, but you're hollow. Like, you don't have the internal. You just have, like, when I think of it, I just think of, like, this could be the formula of how to make the tape, but inside is just hollow. Like, you're made of nothing inside. You just know how to like a order. Like, you following an order that will not give you substance. So you could be the smartest person on earth. You could read 1,000 million trillions of books, but you still have an ego. You still controlling. You're still envious. You still mad because you can't get your way. You're toxic. You're a liar. you literally would cause pain for people just to get your way. Like, even you harming others so you can get a come up is going to lead you, like it like I just heard, like it's never going to be able to come with you. Everything that you've done on this earth is going to follow you in the other life. So you think that this is it for you, everything that you do will follow you. Okay? So it don't matter how much you've read, what you know, who you know. Like, that's cool and all, but internally, if you ain't got, you effed up. You an effed up individual, and you gotta go figure that out. You gotta go figure how to heal that. Because as much as we want to play around, everybody knows their truth. And if you don't know your truth, then, well, everyone know their truth. Everyone know they real life, what they do behind closed doors. Everyone knows your handshake, if your handshake is matching your smile. And this is why Celeb was so faithful to God. Because the thing is, even though these people could be in the upper, even though these people could be higher up and they could have all this authority, the highest authority is to be in a righteous alignment with God. Okay? Many people play with it. A lot of people, they claim it, but there are a few who are walking it. Okay? And this is where Celeb was. Celeb trusts God and is willing to face the anakim. So people who have egos, people who are warlocks and witches, despite their reputation, what these people could cause or what they've done to people, and how they harm people or hurt people, Celeb had so much faith in God that God was going to bring Celeb out of this, and God did. God blessed Celeb. God gave Celeb inheritance where even his children, what I'm reading is his children was able to inherit cities or land, or they were able to gain some sort of inheritance because of Celeb's trust in God, because of Celeb following God's path. So this is where we are, collective. I want you to stay 10 toes down for your calling, for God. Never flake for nobody. I don't care how scared these people try to make you. When you are in divine alignment, you will never go wrong with God, okay? You will always be protected when you go the way that God wants you to go. And none of us is perfect, Ain't nobody perfect. Shoot, I be struggling too, collective, but I know one thing: God is my end all and be all. And I know God is yours if you on a collective side. Anyway, with that said, guys, please do not forget to check out my website, collectivecode.me. Follow. Don't forget to follow my YouTube, which is Tarot for the Chosen Ones. If you are on TikTok, and if you are on TikTok, The Grounded Garden. Let's get the last message. We got home in the reversal. I'm going to read this. This is number 50. Okay, so in the reversal, it says, there are times when what is familiar and known what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if the even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. Okay, so this time will not be different unless you do something different. It's time to let it go. Whoever you are, if you're still thank you, thank you, if you are still caught on the past, there, you gotta wake up. Thank you, Pink. Thank you. You gotta wake up. Time is ticking. Your life is passing you by while you're holding on to something that no longer is holding on to you. It's time to let it go. It's time to move on. It's time to let it go. Okay, God is wanting you to like move on. All right, so if you're caught trying to hold on to someone, trying to stop someone else's life because you're not happy, you're miserable, get the fuck on. Like, I don't like people like you. Anyway, with that said, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and love to you, and thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to check out my website, collectivecode.me. Go buy the decks, y'all. Support. Where y'all at? Anyway, talk to y'all later. Peace and love. Good night.